Yeah, should I just start?
Yeah, go ahead.
As I said, hello, my name is Rishabh, and today I'll be presenting to you guys the project I have been working on for the past month and the BetterMind's internship. The name of my project is FishGuard. Stop fishing before it catches you. I already gave a quick introduction by myself, but I am a rising senior at Lindbergh High School here in San Jose, and I'm a solo builder for this project. I built this entire thing by myself, but obviously with a mentor. And a little bit about my project. So FishGuard is an AI assistant that reads suspicious emails that have been either typed or sent as a screenshot. The user can do this. And it tells you in plain language whether or not the email you have given the chatbot is likely to be a scam. So why did I choose this topic? Phishing is still a pretty relevant thing even today. Most people in the real world don't have a security background and they don't know how to actually check a suspicious email. The point can be made that younger generation like me or young adults can very easily figure out whether an email is fake or not, but for the older generation, it is much harder, even more now. So with AI and traditional spam filters that we have in Gmail and stuff do work well, but even still, those can sometimes let like really well um, fake emails pass and go to your inbox. And another reason why I chose this topic was because a lot of people, like, by the time they figure out that they have been scammed or something, it's too late. Like, they're not sure who to ask for help for. And by the time they've realized they've either lost a lot of their personal information or a large amount of money. Um, and this is a universal problem, and it's a perfect fit for AI. Whether we like it or not, if you have an email, you are always at risk of getting some kind of malicious email. And this is a perfect fit for AI because at the end of the day, this is a language problem. Spotting fake or phishing emails is really about reading comprehension, understanding the tone of the email, the urgency, or the details that just don't add up. And this is exactly what language models or LLMs are really good at, which made this a genuine and well suited use of AI rather than just a forced one. A little bit more about FishGuard, as I just explained. Paste it or screenshot it. Users can copy and paste the email and copy paste the email address and give some context to the chatbot, and the chatbot can work its magic. Or if they are too lazy to do that, they can simply upload a screenshot of it into the chatbot, and the chatbot will give its like judgment on whether or not the email is likely to be real or fake. Um, but yeah, enough talking. Let me actually show this at work. So here we go. So this is the website that I have built for my project. This is the home page. This is what a user will see if they enter it. It's called FishGuard. Stop fishing before it catches you. Paste a suspicious email and get an instant plain language security assessment. So we have two buttons here. We have the sign in and chatbot. Let us first go to the chatbot and check this out. So here is the chatbot. The chatbot has been paired with the Grok API, but has been trained by me in VS Code locally with datasets found on Kaggle. And just like a real life application, if you are not signed in, a user cannot access all the full features of the chatbot. Without signing in, though, you can test out how good the AI model is at figuring out whether an email is good or not. So hence why this is a different color. If we press this, what this does is that it takes a email randomly from the huge data set that I trained the AI model on, and the chatbot works its magic, and it gives you the verdict of whether or not this email is fake. So luckily for us in this test run, this was a fake email, and the chatbot explains here that, hey, this is likely phishing. And one thing I really like and I'm kind of proud of is that in the chatbot, I made it so that it explains to the user in simple language each and every part of the email that it thought was kind of off. And then it gives you instructions on what to do, like don't click the link, right? If we want to use the other features such as the image or like how do I spot phishing, we need to sign in. And this button redirects us to the sign in page. This is just like every other website here. We can continue with Google. We can sign in or sign up. If we sign up here, you just type in your email, your password, and just like a actual fully fledged working website, it'll send a link to your Gmail, and from the Gmail, you will have a code, and you put it here, and then you'll be signed in. So luckily for us, I have already made an account, and I can just sign in for us here. When we do this, it redirects us back to the chatbot, but this time we are allowed to use images, and we can ask it stuff like, hey, I think I got a scam email. Can you help me out? Another good important thing about the chatbot is that this chatbot is specifically tailored to only email stuff. So if a user wants tries to mess around with it or ask things like, how's the, I don't know, the weather, the chatbot will specifically let the user know that I'm only here to help spot phishing emails. Um, and so, yeah, a few other things is there's just an about me page, a home page. But yes, this is the website I have built so far for this. Finally, let's move on to the usefulness of this today and the future scope. So the impact is, well, it makes checking suspicious emails accessible to anyone in the world. There is no security background required. It's also free. It's instant. You just have to sign up and you can use it. There is no paywall here. And if the chatbot gives specific instructions instead of like vague things like, oh, this is a suspicious email. Some things for the future is I am trying my best to make it so that I can make this project be a browser extension in Chrome where you can have this in like Gmail or something, and it gives you updates of like, oh, this email that you got is suspicious and stuff. Another thing I do want to work on is in the coding part is the structured risk scoring instead of freeform text. So even though we had a month, I spent a good amount of time making the website and training the model, but I didn't make it so that the model gives you like, I don't know, like a structured response. Like it's right now more of like a free form kind of response. So that's something I'm trying to work on. And the final thing that would be amazing if I could do is to extend this application to SMS or smishing and other message types so that you could have it on your phone. So maybe as an app or something. Um, but yeah, other than that, that is my presentation. If you have any questions, yeah.
Okay. You can stop sharing now. Yeah. Firstly, this is a really good idea because this is a real problem, and you're trying to help less educated people or less informed people, and yeah, that'll be like really helpful to be very honest. But I feel like there's like a very like the scope is large. You can really extend it to new different features. The UI is very clean. I mean, I felt it to be very short. It's more like just a chatbot, or there are different extensions to it.
Like in the
Is it
sense,
like I'll sign in and then I'll just paste my email? That's the whole product, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay. I wanted to know, like, are you inclined towards cybersecurity? That's why you chose this problem, or like, did somebody in your relative face this problem? That's why you were motivated to like go ahead with this idea.
Actually kind of both. So yeah.
Okay. What are the different data sources that like you used in order to train your model?
So I used a data set from Kaggle and I fine-tuned it in VS Code and stuff. There were like a few data sets, but I chose this really big one that had like I think like 10,000 emails or so. So um, a lot of the data sets on Kaggle were like the data like in the description it would say like I used AI to make like the fake email or real email, but the data set I chose had a handful of real fake emails and a handful of real real emails.